And now I go to Vienna. This is, of course, the agency is supporting us for a very long time because the Viennese economy agency is one of the founding members of Industry Meets Makers. And this year, it's a very interesting briefing virtual spaces for young people and children who will be invited. Bernhard Melmer, I hope I did not tell too much already, but you can give us your presentation, and then I would like to also just say Simon and Vera and Katharina. Melmer, the stage is yours. Thanks for that introduction, and congratulations to all teams. And there were very, very interesting things in such a short time. Before we go talk about our pitches, I would like to remember Monday, where we started with a workshop, and we wanted to show what we are expecting. We wanted to look for an element which can be used for children and young people and which motivates them to become makers themselves and to work with subjects and cooperate with Healthy Vienna. And here is the screenshot, because it was a very creative workshop. Two teams have been founded, the Summer Creative School with Simon and Katharina, and on the other side also a technical school with Mr. Werner Bischof, and they will present now the results. And I also would like to mention Andreas, Andreas' mother, who was always supporting us, and also Kristina Wrohlich at the display. And I'm sure that they can be mentioned in the pitches. I hope so. And I give the floor now to Simon and Katharina. Simon and Katharina.
Hi, we're here. Hello, hi everyone. So I will share my screen to be able to show you the presentation in a second. All right, can everyone see it?
Yeah, it works, Catalina.
Okay, thank you. So hello, my name is Catalina, and this is the presentation of the idea entitled The Ideal City that we came up with for the Vienna Business Agency. I'll try to scroll down to the next slide. So this is the table of content. This presentation will start with a brief introduction about the team, and it follows up with the details of the project. We've got the context, objectives, and process of the project, and what we aspire to achieve through this project. This is the Meet Our Team slide, and I would like to thank Simon for being part of this team, and he will present himself in a few minutes. What I can tell you about me is that I'm still in university, in my third year. We both came here to the Creative Media School, and okay, I'll just go into the project. So what I would like to tell you here is pretty much to present you the plan of the project. We needed a fun and interactive way to present the technology to the students, so we decided to implement a drawing competition that's entitled The Ideal City for them. So we would like to share to each student a piece of white sheet that has a marker on it. They would get to draw their view on how the ideal city should look like. So at this point, we thought that they could draw anything from the trees to the rivers to the buildings and the cars. And we all that city could be a representation of Vienna. They would get a few minutes to make the drawing, and one of them would win the competition under certain requirements decided by the teacher, because we couldn't really decide ourselves right now. And the winner of the drawing competition experiences the technology from up close, while the other students can follow the process on a video projector. So the teacher would both present to the student that won the competition, but to all the students that are in the class at that moment. And from this point on, the teacher would just explain the technology that's been used to the students. we also added 2 examples of the target audience because we actually worked on it on Monday with the entire team, and it was really helpful to be able to have a perspective of what interest the target audience could have. So you can see here a little girl of 13 years old and a little boy, Lucas, of 9 years old. And what can be seen through both of these 2 examples is that both curiosity and adventures were 2 of the qualities common in both girls and boys. And that's why we thought we should add a drawing competition to the entire prototype that's going to be presented by Simon. And I will stop sharing the screen for him to be able to show you all.
Thank you, Catalina. I'm trying to make sharing, and I'm working on like 3 screens right now, so I hope everything is working. So at first I want to show you, for example, how the wonderful drawings of the kids could look like. So we have here a paper with a marker. The marker is a Ferris wheel, and the Ferris wheel is important for adding the 3D content through the augmented reality app. So I made another one, so it's like a realistic scenario. And yeah, you can see it like this. Okay. And then I have to switch to my another computer and trying to share the screen. Come on. Can you see also
Yeah,
the
works.
screen? Yeah, okay, cool.
Works, Simon. It's good.
So we're going to show you now, or Simon's going to show you now how the kids will see it with their app, how the marker works.
Yeah. So here's the augmented reality prototype. Which I made with Unity and the software development kit RL Foundation. And we have here a start page just to give access to the camera to use it, and the kids know, okay, augmented reality needs AR for the camera for AR. And then we have like a little menu. And if we actually playing the game, there's a small hint like take a closer look at the Ferris wheel. And if I'm coming closer to the Ferris wheel, I've got an 3D object of an animating, rotating, colorful Ferris wheel. And the kids can look around and see how the 3D object is kind of interacting with the drawings they were making on themselves. Yeah. So, and then we also thought about what could be if the kids can upload their drawings on the Beamer, what Catalina said in the concept introduction. So here's just, for example, an upload button where it could be possible maybe in future to add a system like this. Yeah, and then for the presentation, also the credits. And this was the prototype. I'm not sure if I introduced myself. I'm Simon, by the way. I'm a student of the FH St. Pölten and studying interactive technology and focusing on augmented and virtual reality.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Sorry,
Bernhard, over to you.
One moment, do you have anything to add to the, or?
Yes, if I could share my screen a bit again, just for the ending of it, and obviously to get all our contact details. So all I have left to tell you is just what we try to achieve through this project, because these 3 points represent a few of the things that we hope to achieve. So we just wanted to be able to get the students to have a fun and interactive activity and learn more about the technology, just to educate them more about sustainability when it comes to drawing the city and what perspectives they have on it. And of course, here are all our contact details, and we do hope that this project will follow and that someone will be interested in helping us with it. And thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you as well.
Yes, thank you very much, Catalina and Simon. And I would say next, Werner Bischof, please, our second team or our second pitch.
Und ihr könnt natürlich jederzeit gerne auch wieder
And
nach
of course, you can always switch to German if you want, because we have our simultaneous translation, whatever you want. Werner, we can see you. So good morning. Thanks a lot, Mrs. Stromberger, that you are managing this challenge, that this is possible. Thanks the team behind, thanks to industry partners. I think we should say it. It's not so easy as a maker to get an industrial partner. Thanks a lot for this possibility. I would like to share my screen and give you a few ideas. I think you should see it. Well, I'm Werner Bischof. I'm working as a freelancer, and I'm also working in a technical school in Kapfenberg. And that's the background. I do professional prototype solutions, for example, for the government of Styria. I have also a professional laboratory at home where I can do everything from drilling to 3D printing, and I can do all these things alone. I also do these fun projects with my sons, for example, building skis, building snowboards, illuminate skating shoes, or buying a special toy for my children. For the economy agency Vienna, I did the following thinking, independent of my pupils who will present their own ideas, but maybe it would be interesting for the 10 to 14 years old to show how a navigation system is working, a touchable model, to produce a touchable model, just to show them how is GPS working, how can you solve certain problems, how can you find your way from A to B. Well, you show different routes as a pedestrian, as a car driver, with barriers, without barriers. And the second idea is just to show electronics for touching. This is Tetris, a Tetris game. I have two versions of it, not only see it on the screen, but also in hardware with different sizes. Here you can use different games. Now I have Tetris and snakes and jump. This is an idea. And the other idea is a machine for producing paper planes, paper airplanes, just to show small automatization solutions which are fun and which can be understood. And you see how you just build a little plane out of paper, as it is done in industry. And then another possibility is this drawing machine can just do drawings in different sizes and something which cannot be seen every day. So these are my idea for the economy agency. I also have an idea for Palfinger, but we have negotiations already. Thanks for this wonderful ideas. We are quite sure that we can present results in October. Of course, I will rely on that you can show something at the best of. And I think Werner is already a professional maker, an industry meets maker specialist, because he has different ideas. Well, Bernhard, you said it's not so easy to get in touch with these enterprises. Thank you for thanking us. Thanks for your presentation, Bernhard. A lot of success during the coming weeks.